Hey y'all, welcome back to Let's Talk. I'm Sophia, your host. Let's Talk is a podcast I created to talk to people about a certain topic or a certain passion they have and have an educational and fun conversation about it. Now, let's get to it. Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Talk. This is episode 3, maybe, of Let's Talk. Today, let's talk senior year with Alejandra and Christian. Hey, y'all.
Hello.
Hey.
How y'all doing today?
Doing pretty
Good.
good. Woke up early.
Woke up early.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel?
Tired.
I'm kind of waking now.
You're waking
I got
now?
some decent
Yeah.
sleep.
What about, how do y'all feel about senior year, though?
I liked it. I
Yeah.
like it so
You
far.
liked it last
fun.
month? Any
Pretty fun.
scary feelings, excited feelings?
Mainly
All of the
excited.
above.
All of the
Yeah, All
above.
of the above.
Time with friends, all that.
Certainly a roller coaster.
The money is scary though.
The money,
is
definitely. The
scary.
money is
Yeah.
the scariest
Yeah.
part,
Scary
yes.
part.
Definitely. So, let me ask you this. What would you rate your senior year from 1 to 10? The whole year, from
Entire
beginning
year.
to end. Yes, from 1 to 10, on a
Like,
scale of
so
1
far?
to 10. Yeah, so far.
Probably about a 9.
A 9?
Yeah, it's-
That's pretty high.
it's pretty
Yeah,
high.
I would say like an 8.5.
8.5?
Just below me.
It's been pretty fun.
Pretty fun. Why? Why did you choose an 8.5? First of all.
Well, it's not like a 10 out of 10 yet. I don't know. I just feel like it hasn't, like, once it's done, I feel like it'll be a 10 out of 10 just because it's over. I feel like that's what's going to push it over the top. But yeah, it hasn't been bad. Like first semester was kind of whack, I will say. Definitely everybody was spiraling, but you know, it's gotten fun. So
Kind of fun. What about you, Christian? Why a 9?
The
Why so
reason-
high?
The reason it's so high is because all of the years before it weren't that good.
Oh.
And I
yeah.
did so much. I met so much people. I've done so many things. And that kind of like bumps it up to me, for me.
So,
yeah.
speaking of things that we did, so many things, what things have y'all accomplished so far senior year, specifically this year?
Yeah. I met a lot of people. I've talked to people. I met you guys, you know.
Yeah.
Joined speech and debate. Really got out there, got medals. I forgot exactly which ones they were.
You got first place in social studies, and then
second place in current events.
yep,
And, went to district. So all those things are like my major accomplishments, I'd say.
your
terms
major
of them.
compliment.
And also just like doing good in school.
Definitely.
Grades, all that for this year.
What about you, Ale?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like mine is more on like a personal level, kind of just being more comfortable with myself and kind of just, being more myself this year, as far as other years. Because, I think I've always done pretty decent in school. So it's not like, oh my God, switch and bait. It's been fun,
Mhm.
district champ.
For those
again.
of who don't know, we're all in the same team, so
We're
that's
all
why
the
we
same
talk.
team.
Yes.
Speech and debate nerds over here. But yeah, that was pretty fun. Yeah, I would say just being more open and talking to more people,
Definitely, just
Yeah.
meeting new people,
meeting new people.
trying to
definitely.
do that
This year.
networking
Yeah,
things.
like reconnecting with people I
Yes.
like stopped talking to a while ago.
Yes.
So
True.
that's been fun. Yeah.
What about challenges that y'all faced throughout your senior year? I know a lot of things,
Senioritis.
challenges wise, is like college things, like
Yeah.
applications and all those type of things. But other than that, what about other things that maybe were things that y'all weren't ready to,
I think the biggest challenge for me was being able to balance doing speech and debate and doing all of these extracurriculars, but also trying to focus on my grades. Because I've already had issues focusing on my grades. But it's like, it's just that sort of added on to that, I guess.
I agree with that because
Yeah.
personally, if speech and debate is a big commitment,
Yeah.
especially to me. So trying to balance those two things out and at the same time not trying to flunk my classes was really hard.
Yeah. For me, I'd say the biggest challenge was just keeping that motivation to keep going because there was a lot of times I just wanted to quit everything. I was like, I don't want to do this
Senioritis,
anymore.
dude.
Senioritis, I'm telling you, it hit really bad. But yeah, and I think like you said, college applications and all that like added to the stress and like the decline in motivation. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Girl, there's so
Yeah.
many times where I was just like, take me out, take me
Yeah.
out.
I think one of the other challenges, too, well, maybe not a challenge for me, but definitely my parents, was the money. There's
The
so
money.
much
Yeah.
money. Senior year is just
Here.
so much you have
I
to
know.
pay
I feel
for.
so
and
bad,
do.
but at the same time,
Yeah.
my mom's like, "You're gonna be called money because you just asked
Yeah.
for money this year." I was like, "It's not my fault." Like,
That's what my parents
Yeah.
are talking about too. Because What I didn't do anything the first 3 years of high
Yeah.
school,
Yeah.
like freshman, sophomore, junior. I did not do anything, like money wise. And then this year, I just went all out. I went to
Yeah.
homecoming, prom, like all these
Everything.
things that are
Yeah.
coming up. Senior breakfast, senior picnic, like all this stuff that's coming up.
Mhm.
But that's gonna be really fun, just trying to
Yeah.
get that experience of senior year,
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
get that typical or stereotypical,
Classic high school
classic
experience,
movies,
yeah.
Yeah. But what about things you could change about this year? Things that maybe you would have done differently, that
Mhm.
anything like that?
Well, for me, so I kind of did what I wanted. I talked to people. I went and did things. I actually got active in the school, but I kind of wanted to do that more. I think for about this entire year, I wanted to go to a single green club meeting, like green team meeting. Never went there.
I went like the
Yeah.
first meeting, and then after that, I just stopped going because I just got really busy.
So my biggest
Yeah.
regret or thing I would change is just doing more. than
Doing
I already
more.
did. Yeah, especially earlier on, first semester.
I feel like I
Yeah.
did so much this year. I also
Yeah.
kind of, in my mind, I'm like, I could have done more. But then at the same time, I did so much. I was like in like a KUM, first of all,
Yeah.
speech and debate, National Honor Society. I
Yeah.
was with the superintendent kids and all this other stuff that I did that in my head was like, I need to do more. There's so much
Yeah.
stuff to do. Like, I want to like just live this full experience of senior year that right now I'm like, oh God, did I forget anything?
Yeah. No, yeah, I definitely feel like I did a lot more last year and this year with like senioritis and like literally I was in everything last year. Like I remember I was there the entire day when we were taking like club pictures. I was literally there the entire day because I was just in every single picture. And then this year I just feel like I did less. Like I used to be in science club. I used to be on green team. I used to do SRT. Like I just did so much. And this year I felt like I definitely could have done more. In terms of clubs and involvement and all that. But it was still pretty fun. One thing I do regret is quitting basketball.
Quitting basketball?
Yeah, I miss it so much, to be honest. But
How many years were you in basketball for?
since freshman year.
Since and
This
you
was
quit
my
your
last. I
year?
quit my last year.
Oh my god.
Yeah, which I regret. But in the end, I think it worked out for the best because I probably would have.
I feel like my biggest regret was maybe not doing more last year, my
Yeah.
junior year, because everybody that I talked to that was seniors, like past years before we were seniors, was like,
Yeah.
oh, your junior year is gonna be the hardest. Oh, you should like get on top of
Yeah.
things your junior year and blah 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 and this and that. I feel like my junior year was the easiest year like that I had. So
Yeah.
I just wish I would have done more that year than this year, so I could have more things to
Yeah, more opportunities.
yeah, more opportunities.
Yeah, I know they say that junior year's the hardest. It was definitely. It was like a prequel to the first semester of senior year. 'Cause,
Yeah.
the first semester was so bad.
Yeah, it was an
Yeah.
adjustment, y'all. It was an adjustment.
It definitely was.
Now, what about your favorite part about the whole experience? It can be this specific memory that y'all had, or an activity that the school did, anything at all that just struck out to you that you just keep going back on. Just favorite memory, favorite part of your senior year.
I'm trying to think because there's so much that I did.
There's
so much.
I remember, what was it? I think we were at Prosper, and I think just kind of walking around and just experiencing the school and everyone there. That's like those are the highlights of my senior year. Spending time with all of you guys
Yeah.
at tournaments and
Tournaments.
just walking around and doing whatever.
Just looking around,
Yeah, meeting
talking.
people from other
yeah.
schools. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are like I'd say those would stick with me the most. But there's also, there's the Eclipse. Remember the Eclipse?
Eclipse.
Yeah, I was with Jamie and Josh.
Oh,
and
really?
We were there. It's like a once in a lifetime experience. So, what about you?
Yeah. I don't know if I have like a specific one because I feel like I've been holding on to every single
Yeah.
memory that I can just because it's like one of the last few,
Yeah,
it's like,
last year.
senior year, like this is your last this is your last that. And so I think just this entire year has
Entire
been,
year.
this
Something
entire
more.
year
It can
has
be
been
something
my
more
favorite.
general too. Like for example, for me, I think something that struck out to me the most was, of course, speech and debate. Since we did so
Yeah.
much stuff for speech and debate.
We did.
The video that we did, that was so fun. Like
Oh, yeah,
filming
that
the
was.
videos
Yeah.
and just doing a lot of more things this year for speech and debate. Inviting the people like admin to our parent senior night. I'm so excited for banquet. I'm more
Oh, yeah.
excited for
Yeah.
a banquet than I was for prom.
Yeah.
I can't wait
Me
for
too.
like banquet to come here.
I have so many
I
gift
know.
ideas.
Yeah, definitely. Speech and debate it's been a good year for us.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's been so
Pretty
much
cool.
fun.
I'm proud of us, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm proud of us. And I'm hoping next year, fingers crossed,
Next
they
year
all
they
go to
keep-
state.
yeah.
They all like do everything that they can possibly
Oh
can.
yeah, that I fully believe they can do that. They're
Hopefully I
gonna
get to-
they're gonna dominate.
Hopefully I get to judge next year and see them.
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure. Ms. Bell's gonna ask us for sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Do you think you got the full high school experience then with everything that, we talked about, like the things that y'all were in, and, like experiences, everything that has happened this full senior year? I know we talked about like the stereotypical movies, senior year. So with that being said, do you think, in your opinion, did you get the full high school experience?
You want to answer that first?
I definitely could have gone out more with friends, like outside of school, because I know I go out with like the most I would get out of the house is like speech and debate tournaments. Yeah, I definitely could have been out more, but I've always been like more like at home, like reserved. I'm like, I don't really like going out that much, but I feel like I could have. I feel like I missed out on a few like experiences that I could have had if I had gone out with like friends. But in general, I think the full high school experience for me was like perfect for me. The experience that I got. So I can't complain. I really enjoyed it.
For me, so it's kind of a yes and no. I'm kind of on the fence because I think I got enough of what I needed to see my senior year. I got all of the, prom. I got all of the highlights, going out with people, going out with my friends and just experiencing that. Obviously, I think I could have done more of that in my, freshman, sophomore, junior year, but I think I got enough. I wish I had more, but I think I got the idea.
I mean, I think there's always that doubt in you that maybe you didn't do enough, and it's like there's more things to do. I mean, there's still more because I feel like I didn't expect this. I was expecting a full year of senior things going on every single month, every single week.
Yeah.
But it was just when you got to your senior year, the first week it was senior sunset, and then maybe a few things here and there over the years. But senior year, I guess, doesn't start until May because May there's everything. There's or unless you count homecoming too, but
Yeah, not really.
Everybody
it's just
can
the
go,
last month where they squish all the senior activities
prom,
in there.
senior breakfast, senior picnic, all this
Senior
other
sunset
stuff.
and all that.
Yeah, senior sunset. So it's really fun to just get that full experience, be able to experience it, I guess, before you go to college.
Yeah.
Because college is a little bit scary for me, in my opinion. I'm a little scared for college, but everybody's different. I know we talked a little bit about, the things that y'all did, and the things that y'all were in past years. Like Alejandra was in basketball, green team, you did everything.
Yeah.
But did you participate at least this year in everything the most important things that you wanted to do? The priorities?
Yeah, I definitely will say the main things I did this year were just speech and debate and orchestra, and then I got a little bit more involved with student council and all that. So I definitely do think those were the ones that were more important to me, so I'm glad that I stuck with those.
Well, I think I kind of got to most of the things. I was in speech and debate. I did student council, mainly because my friends were there. But, those were the two key things. I think I could have done a bit in other places, but I think...
But the most important thing...
Yeah, those were the most important to me.
That you personally wanted to do? Because I do know for personally myself, in the beginning of my freshman year, I'm very type A personality where I have a schedule, a list for everything. You know me,
Yeah.
So I made a list of all the extracurricular activities, clubs, or anything that I wanted to do for high school. And I just made a list of my priorities and things that I didn't mind not doing. And I feel like I did everything that I wanted to do, especially with speech and debate and KOM. Those two were my priorities. Plus, getting into the mentorship class at North.
Yeah.
So that was a really great experience, just getting out of my comfort zone, trying new things. So that's always something to do.
Yeah.
So it's something always good to do and experience. Now, I know we're talking about high school here, but we have less than a month away till we graduate.
Oh, my.
How do you feel about that, huh?
I'm excited, but also terrified because for me, I start college a week after we graduate.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, so
that's
it's
scary.
definitely, I'm excited to graduate, but at the same time, I'm kind of really nervous because I don't get that full summer experience.
Yeah.
Because I was I'm going to go work, I'm going to hang out with friends, I'm going to do this, that, and the other. But I feel I have to squish my summer into 1 week.
Where are you going? What university?
UTD.
UTD?
Yeah.
And you start a week after?
I start a week after.
Is there a reason for that, or?
So, because I'm in a program called Academic Bridge, and so basically they're paying for my housing. So that's the main reason.
Okay.
And they kind of just want us to get an early start, get our core classes out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the main reason I'm starting in the summer.
But you still have the same schedule as everybody else. You're just starting earlier, but you have the same breaks and the same end date.
Same breaks. I believe so.
Okay.
But yeah, that way I'm able to take more major based classes like throughout the fall semester, I guess.
Understood.
But yeah.
What about you, Christian? How do you feel about it?
So like I'm excited because I want to, I want to get out of here. I want to go to college, do all this stuff. But I'm also a little sad because like it's a lot of stuff that I've done, and a lot of people that I've met, and like obviously I'm not going to see a lot of these people when I leave. But it's still a good experience. But for the future though, I'm excited because I'm going to go to college. I'm going to Dallas College because I want to get a relatively cheap experience. Want to get my basics done. And then I want to transfer to UTA because we went to UTA and it was really, really cool.
Yeah.
I know you're going to UTA.
I'm going to UTA, UTA Arlington. Yeah. You'll see me there.
Yeah,
we'll hang out.
When you're like halfway through your bachelor's. So, that's kind of what I want to do. And I just want to get into law school after that, mainly.
Yeah.
How many years is law school? So how many years
I think law school is like, let me see if I get it. I think it's 6. No, it's not 6 years. I think it's like 3.
3 years?
You do 2 years for an associate's. You do 2 more years for a bachelor's. And then in total, it's all 6 years so far. Yeah, 2 more years, I think. 2 more years. 2 years. I may be wrong.
What about you, Ale? We didn't ask you what you were studying for.
So I'm going to study neuroscience, and I want to go to med school after that. Ooh. So I'm going to be in school for like 12 more years.
Med school.
What are you? Neuroscience. What is that? I always forget what
neuroscience is. It's basically brain stuff.
Brain stuff. So you're going to be like basically a surgeon, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Hopefully.
Surgeon.
Yeah.
Surgery.
Girl's going to get the money. So what are you hoping to get from college? The college experience.
What I'm hoping to get is sort of like more experiences, because that's kind of what you do. You go to university, you go to college to get more experiences, to sort of update that into your brain. So I want to meet more people. I want to learn more than I've ever had. I just want access to a lot of things that I don't have now. You know what I mean? And I want to take advantage of those opportunities. It's kind of what I do.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited for that freedom, kind of just not having to go on anybody else's schedule, and you kind of get to do what you want. You know, like you said, get more experiences like high school, but, better, I guess. Yeah.
So just experiences of, having that freedom finally, being able to be what is it called? The bird? Like
fly the nest or something like that.
Get out the nest.
Leave the nest.
Leave the nest.
I think another thing is just professors. I think professors are really cool. I met a professor at one time. It was before we'd started going to the tournaments. He's at Baylor. I think I forgot his name, but he's pretty cool. So it's like just being able to talk to people like that. I think that's gonna be fun.
I hear so many horror stories like about professors, but then there's always like two people that people are like, "Oh, your professor's gonna be so chill. Like, don't worry about And then other people are like, "No, like this is like the professors aren't gonna care about what this and that, and like I don't even know." So
they have literally like a rating system online.
I heard that too.
And some people say that those aren't accurate, but I don't know if everybody's saying that the professor's horrible.
Maybe who knows?
Maybe
we should trust that. Yeah.
Maybe they're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about future goals that you have? I know college is a whole experience that you're going to go, but you are going to college mostly for the education, hopefully getting to surgery, getting to law school, or, getting into some sort of law practice after college. So what are the goals afterwards, though?
For me, the goals afterwards, like after I'm done with law school and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what law I want to do, but I'm just going to throw it out there. Maybe because I'm thinking like doing employment law, right? I will kind of hopefully want to get like an internship with a good law firm or and just like sort of practice law and kind of just, do my thing in this area, maybe.
So, just get some sort of like practice going on afterwards.
Yeah.
That's a goal for you.
And then probably just like some personal things. Like I always wanted to make my own garden in my own house.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Grow some carrots or something. What about you?
Yeah, I think after university, I want to go to med school. And then after that, hopefully I get a pretty good internship out of there. So that'll set me up for a good job, Yeah, like I said, personal. I've always wanted a 2-story house. Like, that's just something I've always wanted. Yeah, I love stairs. I don't know why. I just, yeah.
Also, I'd like to say, now, this is a bit more in the future, right? It's still a goal, right? It's still a possible goal. After I'm done doing lawyering for a bit, maybe I might run for office. Who knows what office? City council, maybe even higher.
I'll vote for you, Christian.
Yeah,
President Garza.
I'm gonna be the president of the United States.
President Garza. That's fine.
We're gonna be like 50.
Yeah,
and he's gonna be like, vote for me, guys,
vote
please.
For me. Vote for me.
Write this down. It's always good to write down your goals.
Yeah,
so I always had them. I have this little whiteboard in my room, and it's like magnetic. So I put little I have the ETA sign on my board. I have all these things that's happened to me over the years that I want to do, or like future goals that I want to do. I want to have my own bookstore when I grow up. So hopefully, because I'm going to ETA for business, And I'm still thinking about a minor. I'm thinking about communications or journalism.
Yeah.
Either one works to kind of help me out afterwards, because I do have an internship already. So I'm going to be doing that over the summer too. So just getting the experience of that. Just trying to get ahead of that goal that I have for myself. Also, writing things down is always helpful. Always has that goal in front of your mind.
Yeah,
you know?
one thing I do is vision boards, because they had us do it for city council like last year.
Oh.
They were like, you should create a vision board for the year. And I was like, okay. And I will say I accomplished most of the things that was on that vision board. So I made a new one this year. And I would say, yeah, I think it's pretty good, you know, for motivation. Kind of every time I look up at it, I like remind myself of what I want and what I want to do. So, you know, it's pretty good. Plus,
I might try that.
It's cute, yeah.
Maybe.
You should. It's really fun.
Vision board.
Yeah, it's really fun. You should do it.
Like you just like stitch together images.
Yeah, stitch together like whatever
Images.
you want.
Yeah.
Like
I have
anything.
like a cork board. And
yeah.
you put little pins on it with the
Make it
pictures.
aesthetic. Put like little photos of lawyers in court or whatnot. You know,
Yeah.
just make it fun and just make it something that you want to do for yourself in the future. Something that you can look at every day. You know, kind of remind yourself, oh, this is my goal for the future. This is what I'm striving for. You know?
Yeah, I get that. I'm gonna do that actually.
Yeah, that's why I update mine every year, because you know your goals change. You know, as you get older, I guess. So.
There's like short goals and long goals.
Short
That's
goals
how
and
I like to
long-term goals?
think.
Yeah.
Long-term goals. Yes. So just put like maybe half it. One short
It's
term.
like New Year's
long-term.
resolutions, but like for the entire
actually
year.
better.
Yeah.
To finish this up, I wanted to ask y'all, what would y'all say to y'all's freshman self 3 years ago from now?
So what I would tell my freshman self, just get out there, do it, just do, just get it done, do your work, listen to your parents, listen to your mom, actually speak to people, get out of your shell, because you kind of restrict yourself in life if you don't just go out and do something, right? Like when I spent 3 years just like, oh, maybe I'll join Teach and Debate, maybe I will. Then here I am now, right? Had I joined earlier, I could have done so much more. But
you did so many stuff in like just 1 year. You went to district for policy. You played so many like second and first place for academics. So you did good for yourself this year, Christian.
Yippee.
Yeah.
What about you,
For
Ale?
me, I would tell my freshman self, it's not that serious. Like, it's never that serious. Because I feel like freshman me and me now are like two completely different people. Yeah, no, freshman me was on something else. But yeah, I would definitely say, it's never that serious. Don't take anything too seriously. It's okay to fail. It's okay that you don't do this, that, or the other. Like everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to work out. Just, have fun. And like Christian said, put yourself out there. Get out of your comfort zone. Because I was definitely more restricted. And I guess COVID kind of had to play with that. Because we were I was in my house in the comfort of my own little bubble. But yeah, definitely I would have told myself to get out there sooner. Yeah.
I would kind of say the same thing for myself, because I always knew freshman year that I wanted to get out there, try to, put myself in uncomfortable situations, because I always knew that whenever you're comfortable, you're not doing it to yourself. You're not growing as a person. You need to be uncomfortable to be able to grow. Yeah. So freshman self, me, past, I don't know. But it was really hard for me to, trying to get out there, because I was really shy, really, quiet. I had stage fright. I could not be speaking in front of people. So it was very, very hard for me. I was very what am I going to do? Like when, what, where, all this stuff. So I would say to my freshman self, everything's going to be okay. You got this. Everything's going to work itself out. Don't worry so much. Stop overthinking everything.
I still do that.
Same, but still, it's a work in progress, y'all.
Yeah,
Everything's a work in progress. I feel like adults nowadays expect high schools, 18 years old, going to college, to be able to say what you're doing, for your future and everything. But, you never stop growing as a person. You always have new things to do, new goals to pursue. And it's always changing. You're always changing as a person. I don't know what it was. I can't remember, but your brain doesn't stop developing until 20, 21.
25. Your frontal lobe develops and stuff like that.
Prefrontal cortex.
That's what it's called.
Yeah. So you don't stop your body doesn't stop developing until 25. So slow it down. You got this. We got this. Going to college is going to be the best experience in the world.
Best experience ever.
Good luck to everybody. To everybody out there who's also in their senior year. Good luck. We wish you
the best.
Hopefully you get through it. You're gonna cry, but that's all right. We cried.
Definitely gonna cry. I cried a lot this year.
Cried a lot.
But yeah, it's always gonna get better.
Well, thank you, Ale. Thank you, Christian, for taking your time to come here. I know it's very early. We had prom yesterday, so We were partying all night.
Everything hurts.
My back still hurts right now.
But thank you.
You're welcome.
Of course.
And thank you to everybody out there who is also listening. Remember, I'm in Spotify, Apple Music, and Google Play. I'm also on Instagram at Let's Talk _2024. So you can find me there too. And I'll see y'all next time, okay? Bye.
Bye.
Bye.